Hello, CFA Nation, Gabe. And guys, I am telling you right now, West Indies has been smoked so far in this series, way too much. I need to see something from the West Indies. It is ominous beginning so far. I mean, when I started following, they hadn't even scored. I want to say they were like 55 in the 7th over or 8th over. I'm like, dude, y'all can't even put up 50 in a power play? Are you kidding me? Any event, man, what's going on? Pishu, who else is in here? Renil, Han, of course, Han. Cole, Dibbly Dobbly, Don Antonio, Chatil, Jihan, what's good? Pushpa, Major Merc, oh my, Varun, what's up? What's up? Magic Master Tricks, what's going on? Shivam, Manny One, who else is in here? The Doctor, what's up? RK, what up? What up? Yes, Bishnoi, Harsha, Bishnoi is savage today, bro. 80 for 4, 80 for 4. We talked about this on our was it R3 Wickets or Cricket Combos? I think Bishnoi is the second best spinner India has. He hasn't gotten the opportunity, but he's a young dude, and I really, really like Bishnoi. But Bishnoi today's got 2 wickets. He's a savage. I expected that. Chahal again got himself a wicket. Booby with a wicket. Booby with a rare wicket. With a rare wicket these days. You know, keeping that economy rate down as Booby does, but with a rare wicket. And man, West Indies is just killing me right now. Nicholas Purando trying to show his worth. 30 for 27, 30 for 27. Looks like he's trying to play a sensible innings too, but at this point, no Roston Chase with him gone, and Roston Chase is the guy that helps us chase those runs down. Roman Powell's in there. I mean, was gone, so now it's Akil Hussain. Interesting that they went with Akil Hussain and not bring in Kieran Pollard right away. I guess he's trying to wait until the death to come in. What's not? I don't know what's going on. Yeah. Nick's coming in. Nick's gonna come in. He's probably gonna join us in the second innings. Again, we'll see what happens. I can show you Perron's worth is 0 right now. That's hilarious. Gabe, West Indies are complete trash against spin. I can pick these bowlers watching on my screen better than the Wendy's batsman. Ross has chased 4 off 10 is trash. Listen, I hear you, and it is a huge problem. I've been saying it is a huge problem, and you keep doing what you're doing, you're gonna keep getting what you're getting, and they've got to bring in some new blood. All right, Kyle Mears, 31 off of 24 today. You know, Perron 30 off of 27, and no one else got into double digits. That's embarrassing. Brandon King, couldn't go over. Gone off of 5 deliveries. Roston Chase, who I love, 4 off 10. Powell, 3 deliveries, and Akil Hussain right now is 3 off 9. That's sad. That is absolute sad. It said Perron is ODI mode. He has to be. Perron's actually playing a sensible inning because if he goes down, forget it. The ship is over at this point. The ball stay low. Renell says, I'm laughing. People knew Wendy's is trash at spin, but making a fuss about it. Love it. But they got to get better at spin, Renell. They got to get better. Bishnoi looked nervous, really. I did not see the Gabe, awful shot selection from Perron. He was out. First ball to Chahal, but Bishnoi nervous in his first cap, caught and stepped on the boundary line. Oh, that's brutal. That's what I was thinking. Why didn't Perron come in? But Chase should not be on this team. He's just holding it here for Hitmeyer. Why isn't Hitmeyer in here, Renell? That's what I'm saying. They've got to switch it up, man. They've got to switch it up. We need Hitty back in here. He's proven he can play spin, right? He's one of the few guys that can play spin, and he's used to playing in a subcontinent because he plays in the IPL. Why not? I mean, gosh. Brian Lara to coach these guys against spin. He would destroy these spinners. Maybe it's coaching. Maybe we need a new coaching regime. I don't know. So this is this Bishnoi's international debut? I know Nick and I were calling it for it last year. Not last year, the very first year after our IPL. And people were like, oh, no, he's too young or whatever. Last year, again, he crushed. He would have had better numbers. That's why I hate the King 11s. Explain to me why Bishnoi only got to play in the second half of the year. They put him in for like 8 games or 7 games or something stupid like that. The Kings management and coach are absolutely inept. And the same thing last year with SRH. They don't bring in Jason Holder until like the second half. Stop it. He was uncapped until today. Congratulations to Bishnoi. I love Bishnoi. Y'all know how we feel about it. From this point right now, West Indies may be able to muster maybe $140. $150 would be too much to ask, honestly, because then you got to play too aggressive. If they could go 130, 140, they might. It's a defendable score. Anything underneath 140, we're done. Yup, is his debut. He's 21 years old. He's OP. Guys, let's be real. He could have made his debut when Nick and I were calling for him after not last year's IPL, but the first year's IPL, and we saw him play. The guy's a savage. Ooh, this is interesting. Because KL Rahul wanted to steal Bishnoi in his new franchise. So KL Rahul didn't play him last year because he knew he was like, okay, we're not going to give him too many overs because I want him to be able to get dropped. That way we could play. That is hilarious. He set it up. Bishnoi got retained for 4 quarters. Wouldn't have happened if he was capped. I got you. Wow. I don't think KL Rahul thinks like that, man. That would be, why would you hold somebody else's money back, right? This is your countryman. This is your kin. He's got family to feed. Ruturaj Gaikwad can't make a debut. That's hilarious. Gabe, do you think IPL hurts Windies by playing big for their average players who get big egos without even producing anything to even be arrogant about it? You know, that is a good question. And oh gosh, that's dropping, and no, it got caught. Chahal catches him. There goes Akil Hussain, the night watchman. Actually, Azari Joseph is a night watchman. Paran, that's it. Stop messing around and get in here. Gosh. That was probably, was it over his head? No, it would have been right. It might have been a wide. It looked like it was going to go over his head. What a beautiful catch for Chahal, too. Running backwards to catch that. Attaboy, Chahar. Oh, my. Akil Hussain gone on 10. You got to be kidding me. Oh, man. Who got overpaid in the IPL? Oh, Nick and I just did an IPL recap review video. We're going to put it out. Who got overpaid? It's tough. I mean, right off the top of my head, I feel Nicholas Perron got overpaid. I'm sorry. Not for what he produced last year and even the year before that. That's a lot of money, man. A lot of money. And I'm thinking to myself, like, guys, he hasn't proven it yet. He has not proven it yet. Perron got what? 10.75 crores? That's a lot of money, man. That is a lot of money. So I feel like he absolutely got overpaid. You know, was it a mistake? Maybe, maybe not. But for sure, it was huge, though. I get people I don't think it's an overpayment for Shreyas Iyer because he's going to be a captain. He's a young Indian batsman. He's going to fit into your side. So I like the contract. I mean, you can't get him for peanuts. You got to pay a guy what he's worth. You know what I'm saying? But I think Perron was definitely an overpayment. Another guy.
Oh, yes. Oh, baby.
Woo! There he is.
I woke up. I was nervous. It was like 50 for 1. And your man Myers were like, oh, where'd this guy come from? They were smashing it. Oh, and then Bishnoi, baby. Woo! Bishnoi, 2 wickets and 1 over. Tell us how much trash that guy is now. Oh,
we've been calling for him. I was saying, Nick, they asked me who do I think got overpaid. My list is probably actually all foreigners. To be funny, to be candid, I think Perron got overpaid. Liam Livingston, almost 1,200 crores. My gosh,
yeah, Perron is still out there though. Perron is still as you say, one of the last Mohicans right now.
Last of the Mohicans. He's trying to prove it, right? He's like, look, I'm worth that money. I'm worth that money.
What's up, everybody? What's up, Jack? What's up, Varun?
And I don't know, man. I think that the third highest paid player that I think is like really, I don't think he was worth that money, but Perron, Liam Livingston was definitely overpaid. I mean, there was a lot of people saying Avish Khan got paid. He had only done it the 1 year, 1,000 crore, but at least he's an Indian.
I think he might be a little overhyped as well, personally.
And I know that's your position. I know that's your position, but the thing is, it doesn't hurt you with him, Nick, because it's not like you have to take one of those overseas spots. Does that make sense?
No, absolutely.
So for me, that's how come it's worth it. But I'm looking at a guy that now absolutely hamstrings you. You have to take him. You have to play him. And if he costs you a lot of money and doesn't perform, you're in trouble. So it's Perron, it's Liam Livingston, and probably, I don't know, man. What do you think? Tim David, man, that's a lot of money for a guy that hasn't proven it either.
Yeah, but not when you're in a situation where you're like, when they got him, a lot of guys were already taken. You got to get somebody left. For crying out loud.
Nobody left.
This is the matchup I'm really excited about right here. Chahal and Pollard. Oh, man, we know how expensive Chahal can be. Pollard's been struggling a little bit, in my opinion, internationally. And so we'll see if he can take Chahal deep.
95 for 5. Nick, I woke up and it was 55 for 2. And I was like, okay. It's like 7th over. Okay.
It's crazy. They just been dropping.
Dude.
That middle order's been trash. Absolute trash.
But Nick, your boy Bishnoi, who we talked about just in our last video we recorded. Bishnoi may be the best young spinner India has. I mean, he is, and and I said
young,
this in the video.
Yes, young, absolutely.
I said this in the video, okay? He is not Rashid Khan, but he's Rashid Khan light. You know what I'm saying? He's Rashid Khan light. You know what I mean?
Not L-I-K-E, L-I-T-E. What's up, everyone? Don't forget to like and subscribe, especially if you're new. Thank you so much for joining us, CFA Nation, for this little pit stop here in this match before we have to go to work. Oh, man, I love it.
Chatil, where's Renil? Chatil, put him in stick him in the bathroom. That's what we're gonna call it now, Nick. When we put somebody on timeout,
he was underpaid.
Stick him in the bathroom. He's underpaid. Chatil.
Chatil's like,
listen. Chatil, he's gonna be playing for the next 10 years in the IPL because he's gonna pay back what he stole last year. Renil, next time somebody says something nonsensical like this, you stick them in the bathroom.
Look at the doctor. We just mushed Bishnoi's entire career.
We've been calling for Bishnoi for 2 years. Oh my God.
But now his career's done. That's awesome.
Man. That's hilarious. Bro, I'm about to get the DM from Bishnoi. Like, listen, I appreciate the love, guys, but I'd rather go in a different. Dude, you never had guys actually asking fans nothing. I would prefer the CFA Nation work to support me.
They're like, what do we got to do for you not to support us, please?
Oh, man.
Look at Han. He overpaid for Gabe. He was worth 30 cents, but he went for the full Milky Way bar.
Oh!
That's like a triple payment right there.
What are you going to do? Tamil Mills, I also feel got overpaid. I know somebody mentioned that in the comments. I think it was Renio. Guys, Tamil Mills just came off
when you need pace. Not when you need pace.
He just came off an injury. Bro, your Mumbai Indians, all they got is hurt dudes. I hope they got good doctors over there. They got the guy that worked on David Warner's groin, because you got a whole bunch of hobble guys over there. Archer with the elbow, Tamil Mills with the knee. I'm just saying, cousin. Just saying.
They're hoping for next year. They're hoping for next year.
Bro, there is somebody DM you and said, don't worry. We got Mumbai's got money. They got the best doctors. Archer will be playing this year. Just miraculously.
They'll get out Mr. Miyagi and do the whole miracle procedure. Magic Master Tricks here says, I want to recommend the Rohit 264 ODI world record, but worried about the copyrights. I'm worried about the copyrights as well. We would love to react to that. Oh, man alive. Shahal, baby. He survived that test.
Can I get a boundary for the love of Pete?
Not against Bishnoi. How dare you? It's only one, baby.
I was waiting for you, Han, to troll me and let me have it. And here's the worst. I've got to root for Chris Jordan now.
Donut.
He's off the Sinister Six. I got to root for him, but he's going to go on the Sinister Six as soon as he blows the first the first game for CSK and the death, which he will this year. And it's so painful because you'll be right either way, Han. Every single CSK game is going to be painful, whether they win or lose, because if they win, that means Chris Jordan had the ball well, which means he's your GOAT. And when he doesn't, then you're going to see me lose my mind, which is going to make you happy as well. So, oh gosh, Chris Jordan. Anyone but Chris Jordan. Bring me a Vish Khan. Anyone but Chris. Bring me Harsh Patel. Anyone but Chris Jordan as my
Harsh Patel? Now he's trash? All of a sudden, Purple Patel's trash? You weren't a... I mean, I guess if you do win a purple cap, you're kind of screwed the next year besides your bottom. But geez Louise.
Come on, no.
Oh, baby.
No.
Baby.
Did they challenge it? Don't challenge it. They challenged it. Ah, God.
Baby. He says don't challenge it. He says please don't challenge it.
Nick, I think it's going to be, it's out. I think it's out.
The rumors are true. Oh, baby.
He hit his own leg with the bat, Nick. That's what stopped him from defending it. He hit his own leg with the bat. Oh, my gosh.
Telling you, the last thing that India wants right now is Odin Smith to go up there with his slogging self, and his sixes is going to be hitting nonstop.
It might be impact inside because it looked like it was moving wide, bro, but
they're saying not out. They're saying not out.
Oh, thank gosh. Bro, this is it. This is the last of the Mohicans here.
Oh, man. You're telling me. Can't give Bishnoi any kind of love here. Come on.
Oh, wow. Nick, that was hitting the stumps, but because they called it not out and you had a challenge, that's where I hate DRS. It should have been out. That would have been Bishnoi's third wicket. Holy cow.
They hate themselves some Bishnoi.
I hate umpires' call. Umpires' call should be banned. Umpires should be banned. Bring us the robots, Nick. Bring us the robots. I'm done with these umpires.
Don't do it. Gabe, don't do it. Gabe, take a breath. Don't do it. You don't want the robots, okay?
Look at the follow-up ball, bro.
This is a man. He's a man amongst boys.
He is a savage.
Man amongst boys.
This is he just got capped today, Nick. This is actually his debut. If it was you and I, he'd been
isn't that crazy?
Capped over a year ago, but it's all good, you know.
Isn't that insane? We got super chat here. What's up, Karan? Thank you so much for the super chat. Mike Henson, greatest strategist. Have faith, old pal. RCB Nick, you will see our time. Our time. You see what happened the last few years? And now this is our time? No, don't leave. Don't you dare leave. Oh no. Our time. Oh, thank you so much for the super chat. Appreciate the support and the love. Our time. Our time for what? To get the wooden spoon? To get that wooden spoon? You sat there at the auction for how long? You sat there at the auction for how long? To do what? To let Delhi Capitals outbid you? To let SRH bid you up so that you can just say, oh, never mind. Never mind. We got our guy Hasaranga for $15 million. Oh, we'll give Purple Patel $17 million. We don't need anyone else. We only retained 3, and we have no money left, and we bought nobody.
Oh, my gosh. I'm sorry, guys. I had to give Nick the screen because we had this conversation, and he lost his mind. Oh. I knew he was going to lose it. They're the only team that didn't fill the full roster, and they still have 1.5 crores left.
And they saved all that. Can't do it. Won't do it, Gabe. I won't do it.
Man. Oh, gosh. I love it. Oh, man. Oh, I just had to minimize myself. I was actually trying to minimize myself, not leave the screen, because I knew Nick was going to lose his mind. Oh, It's so worth it. It's so worth it.
How dare you? You are evil.
Oh, dude, come on. I enjoy your misery. Come on. You know the nature of our relationship. I enjoy your misery. When I'm having a bad day, bro, when I'm
Am I
having a
just
bad
punching
day,
bag?
yes, absolutely. I called to see how you're doing, just to see if you're doing worse. It'll make me feel better about myself.
Please tell me you're
Guys,
having a bad day. Please tell
12 runs off that over for Bishnoi. And let's be real, umpire's call cost him his third wicket. Don't tell me Bishnoi doesn't belong. Don't tell me Bishnoi doesn't belong. Man, I love this kid. West Indies, 108 for 5. Guys, we got 4 overs. Please get us to 150. Please get us to 150. Nick, that's 42 runs. That's a little over 10 runs and over. With 150, they can defend that. I am begging. Please give me a reason to root.
How dare you?
Bro, well, here's the thing, too. That's it. No more Bishnoi. Get out of here with your 4 overs, your 17 runs, and 2 wickets, and a 425 economy rate for Bishnoi. Disrespectful. You're not allowed in the Caribbean. You know what?
Could have been worse, too. Stupid leg by for 5 runs. Give me a break. You trying to help the West Indies here? Umpire's call, leg by for 5. Come on.
He should have had a better outcome. You're absolutely right. That was brutal. But Deepak Chahar can be expensive. And guess who else has an over left? Boovie. Let's see if Boovie got a wicket. Boovie's trying to prove me wrong. Boovie said, what do you mean I don't get wickets? Okay, he got a wicket. Let's see what Boovie does in his last over.
Oh, Boovie. Please be the good Boovie. Please be the good Boovie.
Be the good Boovie. Chahal is also being quite economical today. 570 economy.
I know.
Rate, 3 for 17.
Him versus Pollard, and he got the better of that. Ooh, I love it.
I think he's feeling a little bit of pressure because they got the young spinner up there. Like, this might be your replacement, Chahal. And, Toma! Eat it. That's what happens. Let's go to work.
And you were saying, what about put on? You were saying, what about put on?
Go to work.
Dude, you are the worst of all time when it comes to calling people. Oh, you are the worst.
Oh, let's go to work. Chahal, I just mushed him. He saw that low economy rate from the young boy, Bishnoi, and he thought it was Bishnoi. You ain't Bishnoi. Calm down there, Chahal.
You ain't already? His first match? You ain't the great legendary Bishnoi. I love it.
Oh, Chahal. And another boundary. Toma! That's what I'm talking about. Fight!
The death has started. The death has started, unfortunately, unceremoniously. How dare they?
Biggs, I'm so desperate, I begged for Campbell to come back. I couldn't find him. Somebody sent me his Twitter handle because I was personally going to beg him to come back. I was going to apologize about him because he don't care about me. But I'm like, please, Campbell, come back. We need you.
And he should.
Let's go, Karan. Let's go. Everybody, including CFA Nation, crown your 175 lock or 1,075 lock. Get paid.
Oh, wow.
Let us know about yourself.
Tell the truth, Gabe.
Okay, it was mostly me. But still.
You were just clowning it 5 minutes ago.
Renil says, no, Campbell should not be back for the test match. Tell him, Nick. I am desperate, Renil.
I'm always wanting Campbell to come back to prove Gabe wrong. But I don't think it's for the betterment of anybody.
Is that another boundary? Damn it! Who's out there fielding like they look like they're
language?
I thought that was gonna be a boundary.
We got Han Solo in the room. Language.
My apologies, Han. There's children.
He does not appreciate that kind of language.
Somebody out there in the boundaries stealing boundaries like they're Nicholas Perron. Ooh.
Well, we got Biggs here with a super chat. You already say that? Yeah. My bad. Thanks a lot, Biggs. We appreciate it. Gabe's talking serious trash. He's talking serious trash about your West Indies. I think he's ready to jump ship. I think he's ready to start rooting for Bangladesh or something.
You watch your mouth when you say that, bro. I'm a Knicks fan, bro. You know what that means? We die, all right? We don't go nowhere.
Knicks play in the Caribbean. 125 in the chat. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Thanks so much for joining us this morning, this beautiful morning.
Oh, let's go, Pollard. Pump him.
You should pump him.
Oh, look at Chahal. Chahal, hey, that little bouncer missed him and hit him, and Chahal kind of looked at him like, you like that one? You know what Chahal does really well? He baits you like, yeah, I give up sixes. Yeah, I give up, but I'm going to take your wicket. He sets you up like, please go ahead and hit it, but I'm going to take your wicket.
Oh, Dr. Jihan's in the house. I guarantee he's going to troll me in some way. You see Josh Hazelwood's super over against Sri Lanka went for 5 runs. Steve Smith out with concussion after hitting his head on the ground, but Ozzy looked good. Yeah, I mean, that was getting close. You know you were being nervous when it came to that super over against Sri Lanka there.
Let's go to work. Let's go to work.
You calm down. You calm down. You can't be happy with anything. Stop it.
Now, somebody booted
but they won the super over. Rennell must have been happy with that super over. Your boys barely made it out there, Mr. Jihan. Drop.
Now, I wanted to talk about Smudge, but we just haven't had time, guys. If you don't know, guys, I appreciate all the love, and I don't want to put Nick's business out there for our marathon, stream for the IPL auction. But Nick is really, really sick. Nick had not been to school for like a week, and I mean, I'll keep his business private. But dude, I'm so impressed with what he was able to do, and even coming on the second day and streaming. And the dude held it down. The dude absolutely held it down. Because obviously you guys know I'm super busy with post jobs and everything. But again, I was like, bro, it's cool. I'm surprised he even got on as much as he did because I know he was really ill for a while. Nick don't miss work ever. So he was out for a while and we weren't able to get to that yet. But Nick, I heard something that's is going to be controversial. Should cricket look for a way to protect the athletes better, whether it's new helmets, because concussions are becoming too much of a problem? Somebody said something crazy like, oh, well, ban bouncers. That's a different thing because Smith didn't get his concussion on a bouncer, right? But they could look to change the technology with the helmets, make them maybe more padding, something. Because now Smudge, Pekoski just had another concussion not too long ago. That kid's career may be done. That kid's career may be done, bro. And it's like, there's one thing about
it's like other sports. I'm not sure what else you can do to make it more safe, to tell you the truth. These injuries are unfortunate. These injuries unfortunately happen, but I don't know how much more safe you can make it. I'm sure you can. I just personally can't think of it.
Let us know in the chat. That's what I said. Magic Master Tricks. It can't be, but even if it was in the field, it's because he fell and hit his head, right? That's a way to make it. That's why I said some people went as far as saying banned bouncers. It's not just bouncers that cause concussions, but is there a different helmet, a style of helmet that might make it more protective when you hit the ground or when a ball hits your head? Let's not forget about the tragedy that happened in Australia as well. But Pekoski, you guys know I love Pekoski. I think he's done. All right. Here's the reality.
For his health, he's got to be done. Can I get to this comment real quick? Because this is hilarious. Glad you're recovering, Nick. Appreciate that, Han. But please, whatever you do, don't get a groin injury. You'll never get rid of Gabe. That's too good. We got. Oh no. Oh, here comes Karan. He's getting mad at me now. Another super chat from Karan. RCB all the way. Gabe, watch and see. Can't wait for that reaction. LOL. There was I don't know if it was you, Karan, or someone else, but someone commented our video last night. They're like, I don't care. RCB's going to win it, baby. And I commented back, ha, 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 ha. I hope you're right. Please be right. Because that would be glorious.
That's hilarious. But that's what I'm saying. Maybe I'm not explaining it right. In baseball, or I should say in football, people field regardless all the time with helmets. Is there a helmet they can also wear for fielding? Because I've seen guys also miss balls, Nick, and it hit him right in the head. Who was that missed that catch and it hit him in the head? And we were laughing, but we're like, bro, that could be a concussion. Or is this, there we go, another 6. Duma!
Dude, the West Indies are making this interesting. The West Indies are going nuts right now. Oh, that was G-Tet. Yes, that was G-Tet. That was hilarious.
Let's go, purple.
The West Indies are going nuts right now. And I thought this was going to be, this is going to be an easy one. They're not letting it be an easy one. They're showing some fight. And who's helping show that fight, Gabe? Who?
Nicholas Buran, baby.
Oh, man.
Everybody laughed at. Listen. Make it happen, Nicholas. Earn that money.
Dude, the doctors are afraid of that ball. Oh, they're running away from it. They're like, I'm not going to catch that.
The purple people eater's getting pumped right now.
Yeah, that was this guy right here, Payush. This guy right here. That was a wide. Gosh. Nice little grab there by Pont to save it from being a buy, but geez Louise.
And that, by the way, is what I mean by Pont isn't even a good wicket keeper, and he's a good wicket keeper. Did you see how he saved that from being a buy? That could have been 4 runs right there. When's the last time you saw Johnny Bairstow do it? I'll wait. I'll wait. Because somebody called me out and said, what are you talking about? Bairstow's not a good fielder. You seen him behind the stumps? Dude, show me. Somebody send me a clip of Johnny Bairstow making that play.
You're so schizophrenic. You were praising Bairstow yesterday in our video. You were praising him. And then he get a drive-by. Bairstow's sitting there trying to drink his tea, and he's like, why me? He's like, what is this? It's a Bairstow crime.
Oh, look, everybody turning on me, but it's okay. That's okay, because I was wrong.
Come on, Purple Patel.
Don Antonio says, Gabe, what you saying about Perron? Talk more trash about him, please. Listen, I was going after his last performance in the IPL and his most recent performance. I was saying he wasn't putting in work. I know the kid has talent. He has to change his approach. This was a sensible innings, right? Because at one point, everybody's like, oh, he's playing ODI. He forgot this is T20. Well, everybody else fell, so he had to do that. And today he's shown maturity, like, okay, I'm going to wait till the death to fire off.
You're too funny, man.
Ooh. Let's go to work, Nick. 135. And I got 2 balls left. If they get past 150, 160, I'm going to lose my mind. If they get past 160, 150, I'm going to lose my mind.
Oh, they're going to get past 150 easily, in my opinion.
Purple Patel, one season wonder. This is a good conversation. Who's a bigger one season wonder? Purple Patel or Avish Khan? Nick believes it's Avish Khan. He may be right.
Well, I'm not going to go that far to say that he's going to be a disastrous. I'm not that confident about it. I know everyone's afraid of Purple Patel because of the UAE analysis. India.
Look at that play from record.
Yeah,
bro, that would have gotten by Pant, and that would have been 4. That's at least, in my opinion, 6 runs Pant has saved for runs that should have been. Actually, I don't think they took a run last time. But if that gets by Pant, bro, that's 4 runs right there. Guys, that's what I'm talking about being a good wicket keeper. Good. We not make the average
It's
play.
falling apart for India right now here in the death. We got a big old super chat. Thank you so much for that, Devanan Condor. Viv Richards played without a helmet all his life. Sunil Gavaskar played without a helmet and with the skull cap at the end. Good technique helps. I think silly fielding positions are most at risk. Yeah, absolutely. The silly ones for sure.
No!
Oh, there we go. Talk about Purple Patel. Talk about him, please. Tell me he's a one-hit wonder. Tell me the man can't get wickets in India. Thank you, Purple Patel. Bye, Perron. Patel's a savage. Oh, he was struggling a little bit today, but this guy is a savage, and he will get that big wicket you need. We saw it all last year, and he's saying, what now? Woo! And he plays for RCB.
Man.
Thank you so much for the super chat. I agree. These fielding injuries are ridiculous. You've got to figure out what's going on. You can't go all nuts in this if you don't have good technique. Great point. Great point right there. Because, again, I don't know how you can make the game any safer than it is already, especially when back in the day, these guys were playing with no protection. Thank you so much.
Darn it. Reverse mush. I was talking crap about Purple Patel, and he went off. It's Platinum Patel now. Yeah, that's his name now, Mr. TM.
The season of Gabe is officially over, baby. I can feel the mush back. This is good old territory right for the IPL to start in a month or so. Oh, yes, a month and a half.
I mean, 2 overs left, Nick. I think West Indies can still push 150 or better. Man, that was a huge, absolutely huge wicket there by Patel. You're right, he does. He could be expensive, but he has a way of getting those big wickets. And again, nobody's going to notice the little things because it doesn't show up on the stat boxes. If we weren't watching it live, it wouldn't shown up. But there were 2 balls there that should have gone for boundaries, Because listen, if Pant doesn't get to those balls, those are fours. And it completely changes that over. But Pant was so good behind the stumps, bro. It was impressive. It was absolutely impressive. And man, there he is. It is what it is, man. Gosh, I'm so angry.
Someone's asking me about, did I check out a matchup in the PSL, Cutting versus Tanvir? No, I did not. But I do want to check out some PSL. Oh no. I just peeked at the chat. It doesn't bode well what's coming up pretty soon. But I do want to check out some PSL. I'll probably be streaming probably tomorrow or Friday morning. Oh no, there goes that man.
No, that's not Poovy. That's Pollard.
I said be good, Poovy. I say be good, Poovy. Come on, Poovy. Boovy. But look for me or us, I can't speak for Gabe, to check out some PSL either tomorrow or Friday morning. Mike Willanders play Friday morning, but I got kind of a long day after school on Friday, so I'm thinking about maybe tomorrow morning checking it out.
And I think that Pollard, look at him right now, Nick. That just got him to 14/12. Pollard actually showed a lot of maturity in his innings because Perron was going off, and he was like, I'll be happy to keep rotating the strike with you because you're doing what you got to do. We can't both be trying to fire off right now. So now there's 2 overs left. Pollard's not messing around, and we do got Odie Smith. If they could push it past 150, 160, Nick, I'm telling you, it's going to be tough.
I can see this being 165 easy. I can see it being 160, and I think that's being generous. It's only 12 per over from this point out. Oh, I'm nervous.
Come on.
Get away. Yes, catch it. Catch that spitz.
Get it out.
Catch that spitz. Oh, you're so lucky. You are so lucky. That was a dying unicorn right there.
How did that throw almost beat him there? He's so slow. Run!
Oh, man. Aravind. Don't underestimate Mumbai Indians. They have umpires on their side just like the Los Angeles Rams. Listen.
Oh!
Those were some bad calls that let the Rams thing last. But they also, and I'm not a Rams fan, the Rams got screwed on the non-face mask call from the earlier touchdown for the Bengals. So it was kind of a makeup call. That should be a wide. But I love it. I love it because I'm that fan too. So I'm not blaming you, Aravind. But I love how so many people joke around about Mumbai and CSK having the umpires in their pocket just because they win so many times. I'd be saying the same thing if I wasn't a fan. Not going to lie.
Nick, do you think that's why RCB left some money in the purse this year? You know, they got that 1.55 curse. Is it to make sure
they got to save some?
To get a couple of those umpires calls?
You're ridiculous. Hey, you can't beat them? You got to join them, my friend.
Come on. Pump booby here.
Well, how dare you? What's wrong with you? Oh, there you go. Nice ball. Woo! Ooh, that was
wow,
a nice
how do you
one.
miss that? How do you miss that? Was a good
wide too. I love
it. It was close to being a wide, and then it just I think it stayed on the line. So it would have been a dot ball regardless. Nice ball from Boovy.
Yeah, no, for sure. That was nice.
Got to give him credit. Nick, I think they saw our CFA video and RCB. I'm telling you, Mr. Nags follows us. I'm pretty sure he does. And he said, guys, the plan for this year is to show the umpires the new dance. That's that's the wicked celebration right there. They already know we got that dope for you.
Oh, nice easy stroke there by Pilar. Only goes for a single though. We got super sticky here. Thank you so much for the super sticker. Gabe already showed it there. We're both kind of at the same time. From Karan, thank you so much for getting that super sticker. Appreciate the love. Appreciate the support. And man alive. I was planning on coming on the second innings. It must have been that long since I've watched a T20 match. I was trying to predict the time, this or that. I didn't think we'd still be in the first innings almost 2 hours in.
No, when you text me that, honestly, I thought you were just being disrespectful. Like, oh, yeah, your boys ain't even going to make it that.
No, I was thinking an hour and a half. Haven't we seen some T20 matches where the first inning was done in an hour? Maybe I'm just crazy.
I'm telling you, bro. That's what I was like. Are you trying to say my boys aren't even going to make it through 20 overs? So disrespectful, Nick. So disrespectful.
Who is that? Shahar? That's your boy Deepak Shahar. He might have a serious hand injury. Now he should be able to heal that in 6 weeks, but doesn't look good.
Pull him. CSK made him make a phone call. Now pull him.
Evacuation.
Can you imagine, bro? An IPL team calling the Indian team saying, Yeah, we're gonna pull him for the rest of the tournament.
Dude, I can
Wait,
hear the conversation right now.
Team.
The BCCI is like, "Are you crazy? Are you crazy, CSK?" And CSK is like, "Hey, who makes you more money, IPL or international?" That's a good point. Pull him now.
Deepak, you are now dropped off the team for conduct detrimental to the team. What I do?
Exactly.
You are dropped off the team for conduct detrimental to the team. But coach, I did it. You are dropped off the team for conduct detrimental to our wallets. I mean, to the team.
Look at Varun. Oh. There goes 15 crore for CSK.
Bro, don't you think Alvani be on the phone? He's got a direct line to the BCCI. Like, yeah, Sky won't play this game.
Yeah, you're right, Han. He's on our Jihan. He's bowling so wide up the stump, should step across. And that's kind of like what he was trying, like a half step right there. Didn't get much mustard on that swing right there. So Boovy had the 6 early on. Good recovery over. Now they're at 147. So if my prediction is true, they would eat 18 runs this over. I don't like those chances, but anything can happen. That's just 3 6s. 155 in the chat. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I don't see us making it to the second innings, especially with my first day back at work in a while. I'm not sure what Gabe's schedule is, but, there's that 10-minute break in between. But thank you so much for joining us. We appreciate it. You were right too, Han. Of course you were.
I'll probably get the beginning of it because I probably won't leave till at least 8:15ish or whatnot. But guys, let me just say, respect the West Indies, cousin. You know what I'm saying? One bad T20 championship, and we done. Y'all better Yo.
Did you guys already discuss the news about Shreyas Iyer being KKR's captain officially?
No, did not.
Yeah, I'm getting a message. Oh, there's a 4. Yep, there's Pollard.
This
is why Pollard's so dangerous. It's like he's been hiding in a cupboard for the last 2 months, but he can go off at any time. And here's Purple Patel in there. This will be a great matchup. Here, that Purple Patel in the 20th over. He's a good death bowler. We'll see what happens. But KKR has officially announced Shreyas Iyer as a captain. No one's surprised, besides maybe Andre Russell. Who knows? But what do you think about that, Mr. Gabe?
That's why you pay that money for him. I did mention that I didn't think he was an overpaid player. I know people were shocked, but it's a sticker price of $12.25 lock. But they only gave him that number because they wanted him to be the captain. And to me, you need a young Indian batsman to be a captain. That way you don't have to worry about rotation and international slots. And this kid can play. He's shown he could captain. Remember, DC was good.
Besides ball,
DC was good before Pant became.
Nice ball there.
Before Pant became captain.
Though. They tried to get 2 off that?
They did. Oh, what is going on? Get out of the way.
They were going for the 2, but they went back because they underestimated Sky's R, baby.
Shreyas Iyer, captain DC. I've never seen a guy lose his captaincy to injury. And the only reason he lost his captaincy to injury is because Pant was so good. But he did nothing wrong. It's not like he was losing games. DC, the last 2 seasons in the IPL, has both times been finished in the playoffs. So I love the move. Nick. I wasn't aware of that. Good job. Good on you, kid, for staying on top of that.
Listen, this is an interesting comment, Siddhartha. I don't know the numbers for sure. I didn't know that the NFL surpassed the IPL, I'll tell you the truth, because the NFL is a local brand. It's an American brand, and it's trying to stretch it out. I heard there's going to be games in Germany in the next few years, Gabe. They're stretching out to England, all these different places, but all accounts, no one really cares outside the U.S. unless you're from the U.S. and you live in a different country. IPL, a lot of people care outside India. A lot of people follow it. So I'm surprised that they haven't surpassed NFL already, but they're projected to in 10 years. It makes a lot of sense.
I mean, NFL has already expanded to England. They've had games in Mexico, Canada, and now they're pushing.
How dare you, Jihan? No 360s.
Oh, Misfield. Somebody else is out there. Is that Sky?
Oh, Gary. Gary, you must have been hanging out with SpongeBob too long because you missed my rant a few minutes ago. What do I think about RCB's poor auction? I mentioned in the video that we posted yesterday. Go ahead and check it out if you haven't done so yet. And I just mentioned, 10, 20 minutes ago. I'm not going to go off this time. I'm more calm. But it's absolute garbage. The auction, it makes no sense. There's a guy with the paddle, and then you have the coach, and you have some guy, I almost said something else. some guy with a computer and a cell phone. And every time the guy was going to go for it, he would look at those two guys, the coach and the other guy. No, never mind. I don't know who's in the brass right there. I don't know who's making the decisions. I don't know what's going on. But, that should be a wide. Swing and a miss, but that should be a wide. But I don't know who the decision makers are because it's absolute trash. It's absolute garbage. It's the worst auction ever. It was like you said, a 6-year-old to do the auction. And this is the kind of performance they had. They overpaid for Patel. They overpaid for Hasaranga, but they kind of had to because they put themselves in a bad position earlier in the auction, not doing anything, not seeming interested. How do you let Sakurai go for only 4 crore? I don't care how young he is. I don't care this or that. Get the guy in there because the guy can play. Horrible. Thanks.
Let's go, Odin Smith. Let's see why you got that kind of money. Let's go, Odin Smith. And there you go.
There. He's a 6
Chips
machine.
it out. Oh, that's going to be 2.
Oh.
They took 2.
Good
Bro,
running.
West Indies are actually, thank you. You hit it before I could, Nick. West Indies doesn't run like that. On that last one, when I said, why are they so slow? Because it was Pollard. They went for 2. I was shocked. I was all but sure they were going to take a single there. I think the mentality has changed in the West Indies, and they're like, look, we got to start rotating the strike. We got to start taking singles. We got to start running for 2. We can't just keep trying to get these 4s and 6s. And that's what the West Indies needs to do much better. That's ball, please. Give me a boundary. If I get above 160, I'm loving it.
First of all, Shatil, I hope you're right because I'm a huge RCB fan. I don't think I'm overreacting. I think I'm underreacting, to tell you the truth. That is nice catch. Woo! Wow. That's the captain of Mumbai, baby. That's the captain of India right there. Wow, what a catch. You didn't think Rohit had that in him. Purple Patel. That was a catch, Gabe. Over the shoulder, sliding in, fingertips holding on. Just to finish my point real quick, I don't think I'm overreacting, but I hope I am. I promise. I'm not adding any extra salt to it. That's how I honestly feel, but I hope I'm wrong. That was a great catch.
Guys, does India have a new fielding coach? And I'm not trying to be silly here. I'm being honest. Wow. Bro, did you see the catch by Deepak Chahar over the shoulder catch? Bro, that looked like New Zealand out there. You were here, weren't you? With the one he caught it over the shoulder? That's the one that got was it Nicholas Perron that got out that way? I forgot who else. No, Nicholas Perron was Purple Patel too. I forgot who got out. It might have been, I forget who it was. Deepak Chahar catches it over the shoulder, running catch, tough catch. That was an incredibly tough catch there by Rohit Sharma. And you're expecting to see Sky to play the way he was, but India in the death specifically, Nick, they probably between 2 great catches and some great fielding between Pont. Honestly, I'm telling you, India probably saved 15 runs or better. 15 runs or better. Holy cow.
157. 157, 8 runs shy of what I thought was going to be an easy score for West Indies to get from the way they were going to the death. Field placement is good. And you know me, you guys are going to hate it. You know me, I'm going to praise the captain, not only for the great catch right there, but putting the people in the right positioning there. This one could have got away from India. They were able to weather the storm. But West Indies showed a lot of fight right there. Showed a whole lot of fight. They started off strong, and they lost a whole bunch of wickets. Pollard put on. Were able to steady the ship right there. Even Hossein with his 10. And it is a tricky score, Varun. I agree. I don't know either way. I think it's almost like a 50-50 at this point. I'm not sure how India is going to be able to get out of the power play. If they can, then they're a good shot. And then also over 6 to 10, I'm really, really worried about. If they can weather that storm with only losing 2 or less wickets, they have a really good shot. But that's my analysis. I got to leave, ladies and gentlemen, get my kids ready, get myself to work a little earlier to kind of make up for the days I was gone. But thank you so much for the support today. Thank you so much for joining us, and 150 in the chat. Really happy about that. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. And Han, be nice to Gabe for 5 whole minutes, okay? 5 whole minutes.
Later, Nick. Guys, I'm going to take a quick break as well, but I will be back for at least the first. I want to try to get through the power play, but India looked different out there fielding. Both teams did. Maybe I'm overreacting because I've been so harsh, especially on my West Indies guys. Maybe I'm overreacting, but West Indies were taking singles. Pollard running for 2 several times. That just doesn't happen. These guys are always trying to slug for the fences at 4 and 6s. So to me, that's a mentality change. And if India has any weakness, it's never really their bowling, never really their batting. Sometimes their fielding isn't up to par, okay? I'm not saying that they're terrible fielders, but we saw in the World Cup how good the fielding was for New Zealand. New Zealand's unbelievable fielding. They're always in the right fielding position as well. And that's what I felt I saw this game. Go back from at least the time I started watching the Akil Hussain. That's a catch by a bowler, be over the shoulder running, and he perfectly makes that catch. That's impressive. That's a hard catch to make. The Rohit Sharma catch at the end, that's impressive. All right, I didn't expect a big guy like that to be able to get there. Holy cow! And if India now becomes New Zealand fielding, that is just, I mean, everybody's in trouble. That's impressive. And then Pant, because somebody says, oh, I got into a debate, not an argument, but a debate about Johnny Bairstow being a good batter, but he's not the best wicket keeper. Oh, he makes all the plays, Gabe, behind the stumps. Yeah, then he makes the routine play. But there were a couple plays there where one was a wide and another one was just, it should have been like a bye for 4. And Pant jumped, dove, did the Spider-Man, and stopped it. That's 3 runs he saved. So one time they didn't take any runs, and the second time they only got 1 run on it. That's 7 runs alone in that Pant saved. 7 runs. Add that to the score right now. We're pushing 160. Man, we that's impressive by that. But I think that the West Indies needs to completely change the whole mentality and get to that. We need to start rotating the strike. We need to take singles and 2 runs, push the envelope and not wait for, the 6s and not wait for the 4s or the boundaries, because they'll come, but that's also how you get out. All right. I think I saw a very mature innings from Nicholas Puran, 60 runs. And even Pollard, who kind of rotated strike, saying, okay, young fella, you do it. And once you go down, I'll do it. We can't both be trying to fire off at the same time. So I want that mentality to carry on. Now, people are going to say, Gabe, this is what the West Indies does all the time in T20. In T20. Yes, you're right. I think West Indies needs to carry this mentality over to ODI first and foremost. I mean, Test, I got to be honest. I don't know. They got to blow the whole thing up when it comes to Test, but it is what it is. Anyways, I'm going to take a quick break. I'm not even going to shut down the stream. I'll let you guys go ahead and chat it up. And I'll be back for the, hopefully the power play. I've got until about 8:15-ish today, 8:10 before I got to leave. So let me finish getting ready for work, and I'll be back shortly, guys. back, CFA Nation. All right, so far we're looking at one run. Rohit, the captain out here, off my man Sheldon Cottrell. Another single there. Varun says it's a tricky score. And I would have loved 160-ish or whatever. I would have felt so much better. But again, 150 or better is a tricky score. And it's not a score that's almost unchaseable. So you can take your time batting, but you don't want to waste too many overs. I think what it does do is put you in a position where you don't have to worry too much about scoring a ton in the power play. You just don't want to lose a lot of wicket in the power plays. So, the lineup is so deep. They've got Ishan Kishan, another millionaire from the IPL. They've got Rohit Sharma opening up the batting. Then you got Virat Sky, baby, Rishabh Pant, and Venkatesh Iyer. I still honestly don't know what to think about Venkatesh Iyer, and I want to have a conversation about that. Deepak Chahar, Bhuvi, Harshal Patel, Bishnoi, and Chahal. Now, here's the thing. That lineup pretty much dies after Deepak Chahar. I've not ever seen Chahal put up more than maybe a handful of runs. Same thing with Bishnoi. They don't know how to hold the bat. Purple People Leader, maybe once or twice has gone off for some runs, but not anything that you're really expecting him to carry. So those three are done. And Bhuvi the same. Deepak Chahar can score a few runs. So they're really top heavy. And maybe you guys disagree with me, but I think after the departure of Venkatesh Iyer, if they're not, let's say, if they got to go 157 and they're not within at least 20 runs, I don't think that tail could get you 20 runs. Let me know in the chat. What do you guys think? What was Roston Chase batting so early for? You know what? I can't answer that question, guys. I think that corporate Gabe, I got to go to work. I think that Roston Chase has actually been one of the more consistent batsmen, and I think the West Indies have a problem with the top of the order. You don't really have guys, and I think Nicholas Perron today was one of the few guys that played a long, sensible innings. They got to get a guy that's going to give us a long, sensible innings in the beginning. Not a bad over there. And again, Sheldon Cottrell comes in, not overly expensive, gives up what, 5 now? What is it? 3 runs. And what did he get on that last one? That's not bad. But here's the thing. That does not kill. 3 runs on that over. That doesn't kill India because, again, they're only chasing 155. So it doesn't put pressure on India to really go big in the power play here. I think that West Indies needs to depress the scoring here as much as possible. You're going to need to leave yourself some room for the death. Now, Romeo Shepherd went for some money, and I think that he was actually misdrafted because I don't see him playing in the IPL. Yeah, and Hitmeyer need to get back. He'd be good at 3. I agree, Renell. Hitmeyer needs to be a part of the side, in my opinion. Oh, Han, I look like an 80s teen movie. You're horrible. Don't even ask when it's dress up day and I got to go with the full tie and everything, man. You'd lose your mind, Han. Like, Gabe in a tie? Oh, my gosh. Let's see what Shepherd does here. Delivery to Rohit, and it's just going to be a single. Bowling right at the stumps. Interesting. I think more people have to do that to Rohit because so many people try to bowl wide on him to try to get him to expand, and then he just crushes you because he's so adept at taking that shot and going offside and just he has a really nice cover drive. I think that the way to attack Rohit is to bowl at the stumps, bowl right at him. What do you guys think? I think Pollard should bat at 4. Yeah, but then you don't have anybody, in my opinion, that can, oh, nicely done there. You don't have anybody, in my opinion, if you put Pollard at 4, that you can count to be there in the death, and Pollard is there. It can do it there in the death. Ishan Kishan, just got that run there, but it was the way he got that run. Very impressive. Nice calm innings. No run. Ooh, no run off of that ball. I like it a lot. Are they taking a different approach with Rohit Sharma, guys? Because this is what I think you do. You bowl at the stumps. With him. Stop trying to get him, to fly out by bowling all these wides. You bowl right at the stumps. There you go. Make him move his feet like that if you bowl at the stumps. But now it's going to be harder for him to go ahead and bang you for 6. And Rohit now stuck on the crease, 2 balls. What do you guys think? Was this a concerted effort by the West Indies to bowl right at the stumps? Let's see. Come on. Let's see if he could do it again. One more ball right at the stumps. And as I speak, Rohit Sharma just deposits that for a 6. Woo! No. It was about to be a very nice over. Gives up a 6 there at the end. It looked like he was trying to bowl at the stumps again, and Rohit Sharma just adjusted and hit that 6. But I would still prefer, look, I got a 133 strike rate, right? 8 runs on 6 balls to attack him and not just keep going wides, because then you give him a wide. So you give him that free run, then he gets another ball on it. So far, 11 for nil through 2 runs for the West Indies here. Not bad. It could have been much worse. I mean, much better for the West Indies, but we'll see what happens. But that was a great shot by Rohit Sharma. I'm not even gonna debate that. I think the West Indies, though, have a good a plan of attack with what they're trying to do. Let me update the score here. $11 runs for now. 2 overs in the books. And the chase is what? 157. What do I teach? I teach elementary school. I'm a 4th grade teacher. I mushed the over. Rune says overmushed. Oh man. Gabe teaches yoga and meditation. Trust me, that's one thing I don't teach, yoga and meditation. You can hear me teaching down the hallway. My principal says she never has to observe me because she knows when I'm teaching. Nice ball there. That's going to be a single. I was surprised that Sheldon Cottrell, who has been better and looked okay in the India series, did not get picked in the IPL, especially with the 2 new teams. What do you guys think? Yeah, I am a classroom teacher. Gabe teaches people how to mush. That's hilarious. I teach a little math for now, obviously, for my grade level, but I teach pretty much everything. And Rohit is really good at handling short balls and handling those bouncers, man. He just brings his hands up, and look at that. Deposits that for 4. No, one thing I don't teach is anger management. Oh, what a beautiful shot there. No, but I do, Han, since I'm an ELO learner, I teach ELO students. So any Spanish kids we get into school that don't speak English, come to my class because I'm able to help translate for them and facilitate their learning. It's a fun thing to do. Little wide there by Cottrell. Whew. Cottrell looks like he's thinking about what he wants to do. Man, and he almost stopped it. He tried to smack it away and could not do it. So frustrating. Rohit has the best pull shot. Agree there. Absolutely agree there. Nick, the professor of mush. Tonight, Jameson's going to get pumped by Markram. Ooh, we'll see. Hashtag buy MMC stock. You know what, man? I got into the whole stock frenzy, honestly, especially during the pandemic, and I was just shut down, and I put a whole bunch of money into it, man. I made a little bit of money, lost more than I made. Especially in crypto, I got crushed. That's just not my thing, you know what I mean? I don't pay attention enough to it to see what's going on, when to buy, when to sell. So I'm just like, whatever. Whatever I got in there, I leave. If not, I'm good. And another boundary. Oh, and Cottrell starting to fall apart here at the seams. Been a bad over. Finishes by 4 there. Ishan Kishan. And we haven't talked enough about Ishan Kishan, guys. You know, Ishan Kishan, in the time I've watched him play, Ishan Kishan has had good games and bad games. But I never saw him as a consistent part of especially the Mumbai Indians, right? He'd get dropped a lot of time, left off the team. And I get it. They had a lot of talent. They had to play around there. But Ishan Kishan, to me, has a lot of talent, but he's not shown that maturity and consistency. And I remember we even did the whole funny skit, right, on the couch with Ishan Kishan, and he came back and played more sensibly. He got paid big bucks. You guys think he's grown into the player now? Because he's been really good really lately. And the fact that they're putting him here to open, that means something. That means something. Let's see if Odin Smith can prove his worth and get himself a wicket here in the power play. But do you guys think, I mean, they're putting him to open Rohit. Do you think Ishan Kishan is ready to make that jump to be a consistent top order batsman for Team India? Obviously, in the IPL, he got the kind of money where they think in T20 he is. And wow, immediately a boundary. Holy cow. Holy cow. It's like India came in just to read the lines and lengths those first 2 overs. And the last 2 overs, it's been an onslaught. Jeez. Run starting to flow. I know, Renell. I'll update it after this one. I'm holding my stock at negative 8%. Do I like Terry Silver from Cobra Kai? I do, Han. I absolutely do. I love Cobra Kai, the show. Me and Nick were watching it when it was first on. When it was, I like this idea that the doctor. I'll talk about that in a minute. When it was first on YouTube, because we are big Cobra Kai fans. They got the big poster at his house. I had the Cobra Kai shirt before. We're big Karate Kid fans or whatever. Renil, get the spammer. Attack. Stick him in the bathroom. Are they trying to bowl Yorkers? But yes, how would you guys like to see a video of our unsold playing 11 team? Because there's some guys that got left off. I don't know if I would put Siddhish Raina on there. I know a lot of people are upset that Siddhish Raina didn't get sold. But I think the writing was on the wall when last year Dhoni left him off the side at the end. You know what I mean? So far, a good over here. Finally. Come on, boys. Odin Smith settling down. He gave up that 4, but 2 singles. Just keep balling at the stops, Odin. For the love of Pete. For the love of Pete. As I speak, Rohit Sharma deposits that for 6. Says, stop playing with me, Odin Smith. Gosh, man, you got to be kidding me. And I was about to say, that wasn't a bad ball either. How did he hit that for 6? It was a high bouncer. It wasn't wide. And he still brings in his hands and is able to get that out for 6. Gosh. Oh, Rohit Sharma. He's a monster. That's a beamer. Am I going to watch the IPL? That's when we do the most of our live streams. Absolutely. Nick and I start our IPL fantasy league a couple years ago. We have a lot of fun with that. And we watch as many games as we can. We do probably a game a day usually. Come on. Can you guys believe he edged that for 4, basically? Like, come on, man. I mean, edged that for a 6? Who does that? Rohit Sharma. Conway replacing Faf is a joke. Listen, I wanted Faf back in the worst way. And I like Conway. I think he is a talented guy. I don't understand how South Africa, right? Let him go because he's actually he plays for New Zealand, but he's not from New Zealand. And the kid is a savage. He could play very well. He's a young guy too, so I understand getting him because that way you compare him, and that'll be the partnership at the top of your order, Devin Conway and Ruturaj Gaikwad for the next 5, 6, 7 years. So I do like that. The problem is now CSK, believe it or not, has too many international players. They have way too many international players, and you can't possibly play them all at the same time. You know you got to put in Conway. You know your death bowling basically consists of Chris Jordan and Darren Bravo. So that's your 3 spots. And your other international players, Moeen Ali. So how are you going to be able to bowl Mitchell Satner or Adam Milne? You know what I'm saying? Dwayne Petrois doesn't even have a prayer to get on this side unless Moeen Ali is injured or something like that. You just left yourself in a bad situation. But it is what it is. Oh, come on. For the love of Pete. For the love of Pete. 44 in the first 4 overs. So they're averaging 11 and over. Are you kidding me? For Pete's sake. Rohit Sharma is just an animal. 34 off 13. Can anyone say, do something? I don't know. Bring in a spinner. Do something. You're just going to sit here and just allow him to destroy you. For Pete's sake. Who's going to be bowling next over? Come on, man. 44. First 2 overs, they scored 11. Next 2 over, what's that? 33 runs? Are you kidding me? Not looking good here, West Indies fans. We need wickets. Now, you're going to be able to depress the scoring in the middle overs. But, man, can I get some love? Can I just get a wicket here? So they bring in Akil Hussain. Let's see. Yeah, please, because Cottrell's getting destroyed, and so is Odin Smith. First ball looks like a dot ball. There we go. Let's do something different, man. Too much talent in the country and not enough chances for everyone. Best for some to leave and play elsewhere. Thank you, Sup, my man. Thank you for the super chat. Sup, our resident South Africa fan and expert. And you're right. South Africa does have a lot of, wow, geez. Immediately for a boundary there. Ishin Kishin. Oh, my. Was that a 6 or a 4? The boundary, that's a 4. The boundaries is just raining here. For Pete's sake. So because Devin Conway is also a wicket keeper, right? So the problem with Devin Conway is, where was he going to play, honestly? At the top of the order for South Africa? Probably not. You know what I mean? I know he's a backup wicket keeper. I mean, South Africa has a lot of talent, but to let him go, that's just a tough. Oh my gosh, they're making it look easy. Akil Hussain, back-to-back boundaries, opened up with a dot, and now the last 2 balls have been 4s, and Ishan Kishan now trying to catch up to Rohit Sharma, increased his strike rate to 121. Rohit Sharma's strike rate is 261. Holy. It's not looking good, guys. Renil, stop the bleeding. What do we do? West Indies. Come on. Thank you for the super chat. Who do we bring in? Come on. Can we change the fielding? He's gone to the offside 3 times in a row. Oh my gosh. 50 partnership up. 50 partnership up. Good call. Man. Just back to back and belly to belly. Yes, bad fielding placement. He literally pushed 3 balls through the offside, 2 for boundaries. I mean, stop the bleeding, guys. Help. All right, here comes Rohit Sharma. Little dot there, finally. Let's hope he plays like this for Mumbai. Been ages since Rohit's done well for Mumbai Indians. I think he was hurt. I think he was hurt a lot. Who's the heathen of the match, Gabe? Oh, that is so tough. Who's the heathen of the match? The whole match isn't over yet. It's insane. It's insane. Another boundary. They just teeing off. Unbelievable. It's tough because Rohit, Pollard, to me, is struggling right now with bowling his guys right and with putting them in the right situations to succeed. I don't know why he went to Odin Smith there instead of Romeo Shepherd, who only gave up 8 in that first over, 22 off Odin Smith's, and that just blew the gates wide open in that 4th over. Q saying, 13 here in the power play, not that bad, but again, bringing in Odin Smith to face a left-handed batsman, left-handed spinner, I don't know, man. Could it be that the captain is right now the problem? And maybe that's just blasphemy to say. But West Indies, is not like they don't have talent. I mean, I could go off on Brandon King for only getting 4 runs. I could go off on Roston Chase, 4 on 10, whatever. But they were 157 should be good enough to at least make it respectable. But their bowling just isn't holding up. And the field placement has been atrocious. Who am I rooting for? The West Indies. Come on, man. I'm from the Caribbean. All right, let's say Boston Chase now. They bring him in. Interesting that they brought him in. Back-to-back spinners. Interesting. So Renault said Chase needs to sit down for the next 2 games. So you go Akil Hussain, and then right after, now you go Roston Chase. Now I get it. Different spinners, right? Right hand, left-handed spinner. But that's interesting. Oh! I saw the bails fall off, but he was back, obviously. But normally, I don't like to go back-to-back spinners. I like to alternate between spinners and pacers. I think it lets the batsman settle in too much to read spin off the ground. What do you guys think about that? Like I said, this has been very unconventional here from Pollard. I don't the way he's managing right now is very interesting. You know, this will be my last over here as I got to get ready for work or to get out of work, guys. Let's see if the West Indies can stop the bleeding. You know, if they can get through the 6th over and keep it under 60, then they're not that bad, because West Indies were 55. I think was it the 7th over? They were 55. So 3 both dot balls. So far, really good stuff here by Roston Chase. If he gets us a wicket right here at the end of the power play, that would be amazing. West Indies have talent but lack talent. That is funny. That is funny. Is that another dot ball? Is that another dot ball? Oh, Roston Chase. Oh, already making your captain look good. Already making your captain look good. Yep, 4 dot balls. Let's see if he does the Ish and Kish in the next ball. That'll be a single. That'll be a single. Rohit's angry for what? Because, you know, Rohit wants to obviously dominate, and he's a really good captain. West Indies should not rely on Roston Chase for batting. They shouldn't. I definitely don't think Roston Chase should be batting so high in the order, but they just don't have any consistency. How do you come on the channel? Well, we from time to time have guests shoot us a DM on Twitter, on Instagram, and we always try to bring on new guests from time to time. We had a really cool thing we just did, Twitter Spaces. It was the first time we did that, where we got a whole bunch of people right after the IPL auction, and they had about 30 people in there, and they were able to come on and talk and share their thoughts. And is that another dot ball? What a great ball. Oh, what a beauty. What a beauty there. Roston Chase with an over to actually bring the West Indies back into it. 58 for 6 after a 1-run over. I mean, and now going into the 7th over, they're pretty much at the same, other than losing 2 wickets, they're at the same spot the West Indies were. Impressive. Roston Chase. Impressive. All right, guys, that's it for us at CFA Nation here. Look out again for some other videos coming up that will be dropping in the next few days. So much love for you guys. Everybody that's in the chat, leave me a like on the way out. You already know the deal. I got to be there by 8:30, guys. Luckily, I live across the street from the school. But you already know the deal. I'll talk to you guys next time. Same bat time, same bat channel. Peace.